Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to start our new lecture, which is operators in Python. So this is a very interesting topic. So we are going to know so much things today in Python that how the logical, mathematical, and comparison operators are going to give their contribution in the Python. So let's begin. So the first thing which we are going to start today is our arithmetic operators. So as we know very well about the addition, subtraction, multiplication. So today we are only going to talk about the normal basic things. As we know very well that what is addition? When we are going to add two values together. So if you are going to add two values together and you are going to get a different value, the sum of the two values, then that is known as our addition. So as you can see here that 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. So we know very well that in addition, we don't have to do so much things. Just we have to do the sum of two numbers and we are going to get the answers. So the same thing is also going to be happen in the addition operator in our Python. So I show you something related to. I'm going to show the some examples related to this operator. So again, we have to open our VS Code and create a new file, name operators.py and enter. So here is our new file. Try to keep all the thing in an organized way that whenever you want to revise or you want to practice something, so you can get it very easily. So now we are going to start our operators. So just what we have to do means, let's take a variable a is equals to 9 and b is equals to 10 and make one more variable which is c is equals to a plus b and just print the value of c and what we are going to get, like we are studying addition operator. So the same thing is also going to be happen. We are going to get the sum of a and b, which is our 19. So as you can see here, what we are getting 19. So this is the addition operator. You can also do so many things like uh, again I am going to take a different example like c is equal not c uh, and d is equals to 98 and f is equals to 5674 and e is equals to addition of d plus f. Print e and again I'm going to run this code and I'm going to get 5772, which is our sum of d and f. And just tell me what is the type of e. You have to comment that what is the type of e. So let's move forward to our next operator, which is our subtraction operator. So let's move forward to the next operator, which is our subtraction operator, in which we are going to know about the subtractions. As we know very well that what is subtraction, and we are very familiar to the difference, that how we are going to find the difference between the two numbers. So you also have to do the same thing in this subtraction operator. So let's check it out, the new example of this subtraction operator, that how this operator is going to be work. Just a second. So again, I am in my workspace. Uh, just control slash forward slash. And now we are going to start the subtract operator. So again, the same thing we have to do, that a is equals to 67 and b is equals to 90. And what we have to do, we have to do the difference, or you can say we have to do the subtraction. So c is equals to a minus b. Oh, sorry. So Now we have to print the value of C and run. So as you can see very well that when we are going to subtract 67 minus 10, what we are going to get? We are going to get 57, and here we are also getting the same thing, that 57. So this is the subtraction operator. Again, one more thing I want to tell you. Again, a new example, like if I am going to take D is equals to 90 and F is equals to 788, and E is equals to D minus F. Now the same thing we have to do, whatever we are going to means whatever we have done with the C, we have to do the same thing with E, and print the value of E, run. So as you can see very well that what we are getting the value of E in negative form. You means as you can see here very well that F is greater and D is smaller, so it is very easy to find it out that why we are getting minus, or you can say negative 698. Because we are doing the difference between the means from the smaller one to the larger one. So as you can see very well that D is smaller and F is larger. So that's why we are getting the negative value, that is 698. So this is our subtraction operator. Now we are going to move forward to our next operator, which is our multiplication operator. So we are going to know so many things about the multiplication. Means as we know very well about the product and all. Means as you can see here it is written multiplication. So in mathematics, what we used to do? We used to do A and this cross B, and we are getting A B. Okay, but we are not going to use this sign. We are not going to use this sign in our Python. We are going to use this. We are going to use this star. This star is also known as asterisk. Okay, so we are going to use this one for the multiplication. As you can see very well here, we are using this asterisk, like 4 star 3 is equals to 12. So this one is also going to be worked as our multiplication. So if we are going to get further questions on the product, and you can say in the multiplication, so on that time we have to use this asterisk instead of this cross. So let's check it out. That is some new examples. Here you can say that some examples regarding our multiplication operator. So I'm showing you again. Mm, just select all the things and control plus forward slash. Now just write the new comment. We have to comment that multiplication. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to take A is equals to 6, B is equals to 9, C is equals to A asterisk B, print C. So just tell me that what we are going to get. With my opinion, we are going to get 6 into 9, which is equals to 54. So as you can see very well that we are getting 54. So this is our multiplication operator. One more example I want to take, like D is equals to 90, F is equals to 78, and E is equals to D into D asterisk F, print E, run. As you can see very well that we are getting 7020, that is 7020. So we can do such operations by using the arithmetic operators in our Python. We are also going to study more about operators, and you can see that in our PPT that I have also taken some new, not the new one, they are the basic arithmetic operator in our Python. So as you can see very well that here it is our division operator. So as you can see very well, we are going to study about the division operator. So here it is written divides the left operand by the right. Divides the left operand by the right. So what happened in this one? Uh, the same thing is also going to be happen. As you can see very well that this one is our 7, which is our left operand, and 2, which is our right operand. And when we are going to divide the 7 by 2, what we are going to get? We are going to get 3.5. And in the division operator, it always returns the value in float well. And we know very well in our previous lectures, we have discussed that why float value is more precise. Okay, so that's why whenever we are going to do the division operator operations, we are going to get the float value always. So as you can see here is an example is also given that is 7 divided by 2 is equals to 3.5, which is our float value. So let's see some example. Again, select / division. So let's check it out. A is equals to 7, B is equals to 2. The same example I am also going to take. C is equals to 7 divided by 2, print C. Now just you can see very well that we are getting the float value. So this is the same thing as also written in our PPT, that why whenever we are going to use the division operator, we are going to get what? We are going to get always we are going to get the float value. So this is our division operator. We are using this / for our division operator, and this asterisk for our multiplication operator. And this normal thing, this is subtract sign, division sign, subtraction sign. And again the same thing we are going to get in the addition, the normal thing we used to do. So now what we are going to study next, so it's about the modulus and exponentiation. So let's talk about modulus. So modulus returns the remainder of a division. So whenever you want remainder now, as you know very well that if you are going to do the divisions of the numbers that is not going to be divided, okay, they are going to get the and they are going to give the remainders. So on that time, that type of operations requires a different type of arithmetic operator, which is our modulus. As you can see very well that we are using modulus, which is our percent sign. So whenever we want a remainder, on that time we have to do the operation with the percentage symbols. So like you can see very well here that 7% is 2. It's not a percent, it's a modulo operator. It's a modulo. Okay, modulo. 7 modulo 2 is equals to 1. So how it's happening? We know very well that when we are going to divide 7 by 2, we are going to get what? We know very well that is 3, 6, and the remainder we are going to get 1. And this is the answer. We are getting 1 as our remainder. So whenever we want remainder, we have to use this modulus. We have to use a modulus operator, or you can say we are using this symbol modulo. Let's check it out some example. I'll show you. Okay. Select / mod use. So A is equals to 10, B is equals to 9, C is equals to A modulo B, print C, and Run. As you can see very well that what we are getting remainder 1. Again, one more example I am going to show you. Let's take D is equals to 80 and F is equals to 20, E is equals to D modulo F, and print the value of E. Run. So as you can see very well that when we are going to divide 80 by 20, what we are going to get the remainder as a remainder. So we are going to get 0 as our remainder. So that's why we are getting 0 here. So this is our modulus operator. Now we are going to talk about different operator, which is our exponentiation operator. So now we are going to talk about the exponentiation operator. So as we have talked about the modulus operator, that how we are going to get the remainder when we are going to use the modulo sign. This one is our modulo sign. This one is our modulo sign, that how we are going to get the remainder after using this one. Now we are going to talk about the exponentiation, that we can also make our, you can say, raise to the power sign, or you can say subsets form in our sorry, not the subset form, our superset form in our Python, that by using this two asterisk consecutively. Yeah, as you can see very well that we are using two asterisk. Just a second, I have to take this. Let me take a highlighter, then I'll show you. Yes. Mhm. So as you can see very well that we are using two asterisk. This one is going to be work as our exponentiation. Like here it is written, exponentiation raises a number to a power that is 2 power 3 is equals to 8. We know very well that 2 into 2 into is equals to more 2 is 8. So the same thing is happening here by using this two asterisk, which is our exponentiation. So let's see some example regarding this one. Select this one, control plus forward slash. Okay, again write expo. So how we are going to use exponent in Python? A is equals to 8, B is equals to 2, and C is equals to A asterisk B print C, and just print run. So as you can see very well that we know very well that 8 into 8 is our 64. The same thing we are getting this one. This is our 64. One more example I want to tell you that D is equals to 10. F is equals to 10. E is equals to D F, and print E. What we are going to get? We are going to get 100. Okay, wait. So it's 10 to power 10, so that's why we are getting this one. Okay, so sorry. So we are getting this one. So now one more thing I want to show you, that what happen if we are going to use more than two asterisk. So like if I am putting this one more asterisk here, what is going to be happen? I think we are going to get a syntax error. Yeah, as you can see very well that we are getting a syntax error because we are using one more, yeah, we can say extra asterisk, and that's why it violates our exponentiation operator. So we have to use the asterisk, you can say the exponentiation operator very carefully, that for what we are doing, means for what the power we are raising, Um, so that's why we are going to get the answer regarding related to that questions. Like here, I am doing what 10 power 10. Here, what I am doing what 8 power 10, 8 power 2. One more thing you can also do that like b and then 2. Sorry, not 2, a. So what we are going to get? We are going to get 2 raised to power 8. And as you can see very well that we are getting 256, which is our 2 raised to power 8. So you can use exponentiation like this also in our Python. So now let's move forward. We are moving forward to our next operator, which is our flow division operator. So what is this? So flow division and one more thing I want to tell that the division operator is different and flow division operator is different. So what here it is written that divides and discards the decimal part, returning only the integer part. So if you are if you are working with the float values, then go with the division operator. And if you are working with the integers and you want the values in the integers, or you can say in the rounding of areas, like if you don't want a decimal part of the value, so just try to do float divisions. What happen in float division, it usually used to remove the decimal part and only works with the integer part. So like you can see very well here that 5 floor division, you can say that forward slash 2 is equals to 2. So why we are getting this one? As we know very well that 2 divided by, sorry, 5 divided by 2, we are going to get here 2, our quotient, and 4, what we are getting? We are getting this quotient 2. As we know very well that we are going to get the remainder here, and then we are going to put decimal to solve this one, and then here 2 and then 5 means when we, if we are going to do the same thing by using this division operator, so we are going to get 2.5, but we are doing 2 division, which is 5 forward slash 2. We are getting integer, which is our 2 only. If we are going to do the same thing with division operator, we are going to get only, sorry, we are going to get a float, you can say float value, which is our 2.5. So let's see some example regarding this float division. Floor division. So A is equals to 10, B is equals to 3, C is equals to A forward slash B print C. What we are going to get? We are going to get 3. But the same thing, if the same thing we are going to do with our division operator only, we are what we are going to get? We are going to get 3.333. As you can see very well that we are going to get 3.3333 and so on. So that's why means whenever you want to do the operations with our integers, then try to go with our float divisions. And if you want to do the operation with the float values, so try to do the operations, or you can say try to do this that operation by using our division value, which is our single slash. So this is the example of our float division. Now we are moving forward to our next operator, which is comparison, or you can say relational operator. That how means by reading this name of the operator, which is our comparison, or you can say relational, we are going to do the comparisons. greater than, smaller than, greater than, equal to, smaller than, equal to, equals to, not equals to. So we are going to learn all these things in this comparison, or you can say relational operator. As you can see very well that equals to, which is our equal to. In Python, one more thing I want to tell you that in Python, this is something else. This is something else, and this means A is assigning, you can say A is assigning to 2. We are assigning A to 2. Here A is not equals to 2. Here A means we are assigning A to 2. If you want to make A is equals to 2, then you have to use double equals to, which is our equal to, and you can say our comparison operator. So here 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 you can see means here you can tell that yeah, A is equals to 2, but here we are telling that we are assigning A to 2, means we are assigning the value 2 to A. Okay, and what here it is written, here it is not equal to. Okay, so what does mean, what it is means, like this exclamatory marks and equals to, this is our not equal to sign. Okay, we are really going to know much more about the relational operators while we are going to do the operation with the loops and all, like if else, for, while. On that time, we are going to know much more about this relational operator, and we are going to get the broader knowledge about this thing. So used to, here it is also written that what here it is written that used to compare two values and always return true and false. I'm going to show you some examples, like used to compare means when we are going to use equals to or not equals to, we are usually use all these things, you can say both the things for our two values to compare, and what the value we are going to get, we are going to get the answer in the form of true or false. Let's check it out, the example of comparison operator, which is our equal to and not equal to. So let's check out the example of our equals to and not equal to, which is our comparison operator. Again, uh, what we have to do one thing, rename this one because I have written the wrong thing here. Okay. Again, make a new, oh shit, just a second. So again, we are going to create a new file. We are going to name this file as our comparison dot py. Okay, so we are going to talk about the comparison operator. So what we are going to do, we are going to discuss about the equal to and not equal to examples. So I am telling you that why we are always going to get the true or false. Let's see that we are assigning the value of A is equals to 10 and B is also equals to 10. Print 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 A equals to B. So what you are thinking, what we are going to get, what we are going to get the value. So as you can see very well that what here it is written, we are assigning the value A to 10 and also B to 10, and we are asking, or you can say we are asking to print that A is equals to B. Okay, so we know very well that A is also 10 and B is also 10, so that's why we are getting true here. So this is the example of our what equal to operator. Now we are going to talk about the not equal to operator. Just we are going to change the value, and again I'm going to run this code. What we are going to get, we are going to get false, as you can see very well. Why we are getting false? As here we have assigned this value A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 12, and we know very well that 10 is not equals to 12. Okay, so that's why we are getting false. Now we are going to use the different operator, the other one, which is our not equal to operator, like c is equals to 23 and d is equals to 34. Print. So what you're thinking that what we are going to get? From my side, we are going to get true. And as you can see very well, wait, as you can see very well that what we are getting true, because our C means, as we know very well that 23 is not equal to 34, because we are assigning 23 to C and 34 to D. That's why we are also telling the same thing, that C is not equal to D. That's why we are getting true. Okay, that's why we are getting true. What happen if I am going to change the number? We are going to assign the value d as 23, the same as our c. So and I'm telling that print c is not equal to d. So what we are going to get as our value? So as you can see very well that we are getting false, and this is right. Why we are getting false? We know very well that C, we are assigning the value C and D the same, which is our 23, and we are telling that C is not equal to D, which is wrong. That's why we are getting false. So this is the example of our uh, equals to and not equals to operator. Now we are going to discuss different one, which is our greater than and less than operators. So here what it is written, that we know very well that what is greater than. This is our greater than and this is our less than. So wait just a second. I am telling you that this is our greater than and this is our less than operator. Okay, so why we use this operators? So this helps to compare the numeric or a string value to determine relative size. If you want to discuss, or you can say determine the relative size, or you can say if you want to do the operations related to the uh, quantity and all, on that time we are going to get, you can say we are usually use our greater than and less than our operators. Let's see some example related to this one. So now we are going to discuss about the example of our greater than and less than operators. So select this one, forward slash, right, like I'm going to take the example of apple is equals to 90 and oranges is equals to, say, oranges is equals to. Now we are going to use for the first one, we are going to see the example for the greater than. So like here I am writing that print apple is greater than orange. Yes. So just tell me that what we are going to get. As you can see very well, we are getting false, because the quantity of apple is 19, but the quantity of oranges is 28, and we are telling that apple is more than oranges, which is false. That's why we are getting here false. And what happened if I am going to change the operator sign? And we are telling that apple is less than, we are telling that apple is less than oranges. And this is true. Our oranges is, the quantity of oranges is more than the quantity of apple. So as you can see very well, we are getting true. Now we are going to talk about the example of our less than. Like we are going to talking means let's say let's take the example of our t-shirt is equals to 30 and pants is equals to 3, not 3, 32. Print t-shirt is greater, not the t-shirt are less than pants, and run. As you can see very well that we are getting true for the both one, because we are writing the right condition. Okay, whatever the condition we are giving to our PC, or you can say to our VS Code, we are getting true because we are writing the right condition. We are not telling that pants are less than t-shirt. We are telling pants are more than t-shirt, because as you can see very well that quantity of t-shirt is less than the quantity of pants. So this is the basic example of our greater than and less than operators. So now let's move forward to our next topic, which is our greater than or equal to. We know very well that, just a second. So this is our greater than, okay, greater than or equal to, you can say, and this one is our less than or equal to. Why we are using these two? Combine equality and relational checks in a single operator. Like if you want to, like in the further lectures, you are also going to do the questions in which you have some criteria, you can say some conditions that you have to meet. On that time, for the equality and the relational check, you have to do this greater than and equal to operators use. Okay, and that how we are going to using that less than, greater than, uh, not only the less than, greater than, we are also going to do the use of our greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. So let's check it out the example of this one. So let's go. Now we are going to talk about the example of our greater than, equal to, and less than, equal to operator, like how we are going to use. Firstly, we have to select this one, control forward slash, again right here, greater than, equal to. First, I'm going to give the example of greater than, equal to. As we know, for voting, the legal age is 18. Now I'm going to print that age be greater than, equal to 18. Now tell me that what we are going to get the answer. Print, and as you can see very well, we are getting true. What happen if I'm going to change the value here? If I'm going to take value 17, again we are getting age, which is we are assigning the value age is equals to 18. That's why it's happening. That's why we are getting age, which is our 17 is less than, you can say less than our. So yes, like here we are telling that age is greater than, equal to 17, and it's true, because like here we have assigned the value age as 18, and we know very well that 18 is greater than 17, and the condition is also telling about the same thing. Age is greater than, equal to 17, so that's why we are getting true. As you can see here, we are getting our output as 2. Now we are going to put the value 19. Just tell me that what we are going to get. True? But no, we are going to get false. Why it's happening? Because we are violating the condition. We are telling that age is greater than, equal to 19, but we have assigned the value of age is equals to 18, which is wrong. Okay, which is wrong, because 18 is smaller than, you can say lesser than 19. So that's why it's happening. That's why we are getting false. Now we are going to get the Now I'm going to tell you the example of less than, equal to. So let's see the example of less than equal to. Uh, orange orange is equals to 89. Print orange tell me what we are going to get. It's true. So as you can see here, that what we have taken that orange is equals to 89, and we are telling, and we are given the condition that orange is less than equal to 18, which is wrong because we have assigned the value of 89 to our orange, and 89 is of course greater than our 10. So that's why we are getting false. Now what happened if I'm going to write here 100, 100, 100. So what we are going to get? We are going to get true because we are telling that which is orange is smaller than, like, so smaller than equal to 100, which is our 100. Of course 89 is less than 100. That's why we are getting true. So this is the example. This is a common, you can say, basic example of our greater than equal to and less than equal to. And you can see the operators that try to revise all the operators. This will help you to solve the conditional, or you can say your the loops questions very easily. So stay tuned for the next lecture. Thank you so much. So now we are going to start our next operator, which is our logical operator. Uh, in logical operator, there are mainly of three types, which is our AND operator, OR operator, NOT operator. So what are the difference between all these three? So first, I'm going to start with AND operator. As you can see very well, in AND operator, in AND operator, oh shit, sorry. As you can see, we are going to use AND operator, and here it is written that returns true if both statements are true. What happen? What is going to be happen? Like if we are going to if we are going to take the statement which is really true, both the statements are true. On that time, this AND operator is going to be used, and it is going to give the example. We will say it's going to give the answer true. Let's take some example to clarify this operator. In just a second, I'm showing you the example. So again, now we are going to discuss the example of AND operator. So which is the part of our logical operator. So what is our examine? So what we are going to give the example of our AND operator. So let's see that I am giving you the example of score. Score is equals to 85. I am assigning value 85, means let's say 88 to score, and giving the condition is score is equals to 70. Using the AND operator, score is less than 100, and print is high score. So what we are going to get, just tell me. Let's check it out. We are going to get through. And as you can see very well that what we have written the condition here, that score is greater than 70 and score is less than 100, which is true because we have assigned the value 88 to our score. And as you can see very well that we are using the AND operator, and if both the statements are true, then it is going to give us true. What happen if I'm going to write one wrong statement? Let's check it out. We are going to get false. Why we are getting false? Because one condition is not true. Okay, and what happened? I'm also going to do this thing to this one. As you can see very well that both the statement are false, that's why we are getting false. If the both the statement are true, we are getting the true. If one of them is going to be is going to be false, we are going to get the false one. Okay, so this is our AND operator. Now we are going to discuss about the next operator, which is our OR operator. So what it is written here in our OR operator, that what we are going to discuss in our OR operator. So I'm telling you the example of the OR operator. Like here it is written, OR operator returns true if at least one statement is true. Like we are taking two statements, A and B. Okay, if A is true now and B is false, still OR operator is going to give us answer, means our output true. Okay, but in AND operator, what is happening? If A is true and B is false, we are getting false. This is only happens with AND operator. For if you want to satisfy the need, or you can say criteria of the AND operator, what you have to fulfill, you have to be true, means both the statement have to be true. Like A is also true, B is also true. Then we are going to get true. Okay, if any of them, okay, if any of them is going to be wrong, we are going to get the answer, or you can say output our false in AND operator. But what happen in OR operator? If any one of them is true now, then we are going to get the output as our true. Like here, you can see the example. What here it is written, like x is equals to 5, and the statement and the condition is telling that x is greater than 2, or x is you can say greater than 10. Okay, what happened? Yeah, as you can see here that here one statement is true, that x is greater than 2, that 5 is of course greater than 2, but 5 is not greater than 10. So this one is the wrong statement, but still our operator is giving us what? True. Because only of this condition which is here written here, that returns true if at least one statement is true. So this is our OR operator. Let's check it out, the example of OR operator. Again, make a file of logical or .py. As you can see very well, I'm going to take the example. So let's take the example of OR operator. What we are going to take, like I am going to write that x is equals to 5, and giving the condition of let's say um, we are going to assign this condition to y. What we are writing, that x is greater than 3, or we are using OR operator, y sorry, x is also greater than 40, which is wrong. We know very well that x is not greater than 40, but still we have to check that how OR operator is working. Print y. So just tell me that what we are going to get. We are going to get true because we are using the OR operator. What happen if I'm going to use the AND operator here? So if I'm going to use the AND operator, we are going to get false. And as you can see very well that we are getting false. We are getting false because both the statements are not true. Only the one of them is true, which is x is greater than 3, and our x is not greater than 40. So that's why we are getting false for AND operator, and if we are going to do the operation with OR operator, we are going to get true, because one of the statement is true, as we have uh, seen in our PPT, that here it is written returns if at least one statement is true. Okay, what happened? It returns true if any one of them is true. So this is our OR operator, and now we are going to move forward, and we have to start a NOT operator. What is NOT operator? So reverse the result. Returns false if the result is true. What it does, like, we know very well that here it is written that reverse the result. Like if you are telling yes, by using the NOT operator, we are going to get no. Okay, like here it is written, if you are going to tell false, it is going to give you true. If you are going to tell true, it is going to give you a false. Example is also given, like as you can see here. Example, x is equals to 5. We are using not operator, and we are telling not x is greater than 3. As we know very well, only this part. Just a second. As you know very well that what we are going to get for this part, the highlighted part with a different color, we are going to get true, because here it is written 5 is greater than 3, which is yes, which is right. But we are using this new operator, which is our not operator, and only because of the not operator and their condition, which is reverse the result, we are getting false. We are getting false. So if you want to reverse the result, just use the not operator. Let's check it out, the example of this one. Again, we are going to make the file. Sorry. Okay. Logical not dot. Now I'm going to take the example like A is equals to 19, B is equals to 67, C is equals to not of A greater than, sorry, yeah, A is less than B, print C. And what we are going to get, tell me? We are going to get false, because as we know very well that our B is greater than A, because we are assigning the value 67 to B and 19 to A, and we know very well that 67 is greater than, of course, 90. So for only this part, the highlighted part, we are going to get true, because we are doing, means we are writing the condition that B is greater than A, but we are using this not operator, and not operator condition, we know very well that it reverses the result. So whatever the result we are getting, like we are going to get only true if we are not using not operator, but after using this not operator, we are going to get false. So it used to reverse the result. Like we are going to take one more example, that Spain win. Now we are going to take, okay, and Argentina loss. Result, Just tell me that what we are going to get, as I have assigned 3 to Spain and 2 to Argentina, and we are using this not operator, and we have written the right condition. But so we are going to get, like I have written here like Spain greater than Argentina, because Spain means 3 is assigned to Spain and 2 is assigned to Argentina. So by this condition, if we are going to use only this one, we are going to get true, but we are going to get false because we are using not operator. And as you can see here, we are getting false. This is our example of our not operator. So like this, you can use this not operator, and you are also going to use all this logical comparison as well as the arithmetic operator in the loop sections, that in if else for while. So stay tuned for our next interesting lectures. Thank you so much for watching. This side Aman Kumar Aditya.